Yeah, well, up until I was 15, I was obviously in Liverpool's academy. I said, well, the centre of excellence back then is the good old days of when it used to be where you'd train and be able to play with your friends of a weekend and stuff, as well as going to all this um, the academies and that. So I started off at Liverpool, and then when I was 15, I had a few sort of health issues where I was having fits, and it wasn't epilepsy. They didn't put it down to epilepsy. They just said it was puberty growing up. So I missed probably about 4 or 5 months of being able to train and things like that. And it was sort of coming up to the time at the end of the year where, they cut players away and stuff. And me obviously not being there for the last 3, 4 months must have been in the head. So sort of I was released from Liverpool, and I took it quite hard at the time because obviously I've been there since I was 10. Always playing games. I think probably about 3 weeks before I got released, Liverpool were playing Everton. I think it was under 15s. They were playing Everton in like a friendly, um, and there was two players. There was two of us who weren't involved. Now the under 16s, which at that time was like Michael Owen, Steven Gerrard, they had a game against, it was Benfica. Benfica went over and they had a game against there, but they didn't have enough players. So there was myself and David Thompson, who weren't picked for the under 15. So we made up the numbers. And in that game, I scored 3, Michael Owen scored 3, and I think Thompson scored 2. And all the under 16 staff were like, "Why aren't you playing for the younger ones?" And we were just like, "Well, we've been sent here to make up the numbers," sort of thing. And obviously that wasn't enough, but just little things like that you think, well, if I would have played in that Everton game, or if one of the other coaches from the under 15s was watching that game, or the feedback got given in time, then it might have been different. But